when we were thinking of doing this birthday celebration concert, Feroz asked me, "What do you have in mind?" I said, "I have this in mind." And he said, "Wow, this is a great thing because this is what will, tingle the audiences that, oh, this is something different. And because it is something different from a usual Barsi or a memorial concert, इसीलिए Feroz said, let's call it Zakir Bhai Kuch Alag Ho Jaye. And he's playing laggis also in between because there's all ghazals, no? So he's playing some solo parts also in between. That is Zakir Bhai, So that's
Yes.
why I remember. So I was talking this to Hari Bhai. He said, yeah, Tawfiq, I'm going to do it as it is in a ghazal mehfil. I will sit, I will be having one harmonium, and these two musicians will be there, and we are going to do it like a improvised, how we do it in a ghazal.
Even when Kavita ji talks, there is melody.
Yes,
Of course, yes.
because her voice is so beautiful.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
You just want to keep quiet and listen to her. Zakir Bhai Kuch Alag Ho Jaye is a 75th birth anniversary tribute to Saaz Zakir Hussain. It's curated by his brother Taufiq Qureshi. It's built around film songs, ghazals, and carry the imprint of Zakir Bhai's collaborations with these remarkable artists. Kavita Krishnamurti ji, Hariharan, Suresh Wadkar and Sivamani. This is happening at the Grand Theatre NMACC in Mumbai, 7th of March, 7:30 p.m. It's a 2-hour, 20-minute concert. Tickets are live now at both the box office NMACC as well as at Book My Show. And we're very pleased to have both the icons here with us, Tawfiq Bhai as well as Kavita ji. Kavita ji, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
I'm very fine. Thank you. Lovely to talk to you all.
Tawfiq Bhai, how are you?
I'm very well, Hrishi. Nice to connect with you again. And please, there is only one icon right now over here, and that is Kavita ji. We are all very junior to her and look up to her as inspiration.
You're all wonderful artists, and I think we are all in the same page in the sense we are there to pay tribute to one of the greatest, legendary, iconic musicians of this country. That's what it is.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I want to actually set the tone before I ask Kavita ji the first question. The title says Kuch Alag Ho Jaye, Tawfiq Bhai.
Ji.
What is the alag? What is the different choice you made in the format? Is it the sequence? Is it the transitions? Is it the spoken word? Or is it the rhythm interludes? What can audiences expect from the concert?
See, basically, this title, Zakir Bhai Kuch Alag Ho Jaye, has been penned down by Feroz Abbas Khan. I'm sure you know Feroz Bhai.
Of course.
So we were looking for a title, what to call it, and then he just came up with this thing, is Zakir Bhai Kuch Alag Ho Jaye. And alag kyun hai? I'll tell you, Hrishi, because whenever there is a Barsi concert or a memorial concert, we usually have classical musicians and musicians and artists who are connected to fusion music come and pay their tribute. Usually ऐसा ही होता है. But there is one aspect of Zakir Bhai. See, we did this Barsi in, you know about it, 14th and 15th. You interviewed all of us at that time also. So what happens is this aspect of Zakir Bhai has never been explored. And the great Sivamani is here. Siva Bhai.
Namaskar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Siva Bhai, taka gita. Whenever myself and the great Sivamani meet, we don't say hello, hi. We say this to each other.
I guessed as much.
Yes. Oh, you. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. That's a language you people understand so beautifully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So coming back to what I was saying, so this aspect of Zakir Bhai is never explored or brought forward because he was a fabulous composer and has done music for 3 or 4 films in which Saaz was a very, very big hit. In Custody was also very well known. And artists like Kavita ji and Suresh Bhai and Hari Bhai have worked with Zakir Bhai on the film. Of course, both Suresh ji and Hari Bhai was there in Custody, and Hari Bhai and Kavita ji were there in Saaz also. Kavita ji was also part of In Custody. So this aspect of Zakir Bhai was never explored. So when we were thinking of doing this birthday celebration concert, Feroz asked me, "What do you have in mind?" I said, "I have this in mind." And he said, "Wow, this is a great thing because this is what will, tingle the audiences that, oh, this is something different." And because it is something different from a usual barsi or a memorial concert, इसीलिए फिरोज said, let's call it Zakir Bhai कुछ अलग हो जाए.
Nice.
क्या बात है.
Kavita ji, this is a return to Saaz, a film Zakir Bhai composed for, appeared in. Often what happens with singers who are accomplished as you is when you revisit a song, you hear something different in the composition. I mean, this was a percussionist writing emotion, not just rhythm. That's how you marvel at Ustad Zakir Hussain. Talk to me about the Saaz experience.
Well, actually, Saaz was my second experience because before that, maybe 5 years before that, I had sung for In Custody.
Correct. Absolutely.
When I came to sing for Saaz, I knew as a person what to expect because in custody also, he was extremely a relaxed person. And there was no fear in me that I'm meeting a very big, legendary musician, a percussionist, and that sense of fear was not there that I'm going to work for somebody who is non-filmy and who is such a big artist internationally known. Because when I met him, he was just really like a friend, and he met me as if he had known me for years. So first thing that was the ice broke because he was such friends with me. And in Saaz, when I sang that particular day, I sang 2 songs, both my songs, and they were both totally different from each other. And I was amazed at the compositions because Raat Dhalne Lagi was extremely melodic with a very limited kind of music in it, just the amount of music the song requires. And he let me sing it after telling me the basic composition. He allowed me to sing it the way I wanted to. There was absolutely no interference from his side except for standing on the other side with the recorder's booth and just standing and smiling and clap, like giving the beat as I was singing. But the second song, Kya Tumne Hai Keh Diya, was such a fusion approach, and I would like to say that that's the song where I felt that rhythm was king. And my voice, perhaps, I had beautiful lyrics by Javed Saab, but my voice also sounded a bit like using an instrument in a fusion approach. The voice was also, had to be very correct as if it was another instrument playing in that fusion piece. So it was extraordinary to see 2 such diverse songs from somebody who I knew had not given music for 100 films or 200 films or 300 films. But the experience of the song was that here is a man who understands cinema very well, who understands story very well, and giving the songs in Saaz, it took forward the character of the protagonist. It took forward the character of the person. So it was absolutely my very, very good fortune to have sung these 2 brilliant compositions. Both are different and both are brilliant, really.
Both Taufiq Bhai and Siva sir will agree with me that even when Kavita ji talks, there is melody.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Because her voice is so beautiful.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
You just want to keep quiet and listen to her.
नहीं कविता जी मैं कह रहा हूँ Hrishi, I was fortunate to be part of these songs because I was assisting Zakir Bhai, and I still remember Kavita ji coming and singing both these songs. And but the first time that they met was, like she said, for In Custody, and that is the time when you sang Raze Ulfat and Ae Jazba-e Dil.
Ae Jazba-e Dil, yeah.
Ae Jazba-e Dil. And it's so beautifully sung. You have to hear these songs, Hrishi.
And I must tell you a funny story a funny story that happened In Custody, that happened in that small studio in Khar.
Sargam. The name of the studio was Sargam.
Yeah, Ismail Merchant Saab was also there. Everybody was there, and my voice was not at, as a lot of kharash that day to keep on clearing myself as in the front of the mic. So then Zakir Bhai and Ismail ji came forward and they said, I lived very close by in Bandra, so they said, maybe you can go home. We are going to continue the whole day, so take a couple of hours nap and come back in the evening a little more fresh and try the song again. I said, okay, but I was a little despondent because it's the first time I'm singing for them, for Zakir Bhai and Sultan Khan Saab also. I felt disappointed saying that, I felt very unprofessional about myself. But anyway, as I was leaving, it was very funny that Ismail ji stopped and said, you're going home. You know what you should be having? You go home and before you come, you take some halwa and then you have some Suzi ka halwa. That will do your throat very nice. And I kind of looked very confused. I said, Suzi ka halwa? So then Zakir Bhai started laughing. He said, Ismail ji, Suji nahi hota hai, wo Suji ka halwa
Suji
hota
ka.
hai.
Suji.
So I had that Suji ka halwa. I came back to the studio and then sang my songs.
अरे बाप, you actually went home and had
Yeah,
suji ka
I
halwa.
slept for an
Suji
hour,
ka
then
halwa.
had my Suji ka halwa and came back.
What
And
Kya
as I
fun.
was
baat hai.
eating, I was guffawing because I kept on thinking, oh, I'm eating some Suji. Maybe some pretty blonde lady.
Well, he's a British, no? Ismail Bhai
He
he's
was,
a
yes,
British.
yes.
तो वो सूजी की जगह सूजी बोल दिया.
Suji bol diya.
उनको
और
सूजी
Shiva Bhai,
Suji.
Shiva Bhai,
Yes,
I remember
brother.
I interviewed you and that piano prodigy, that boy Lydian. And
yes,
I asked Lydian, I said, who's your mentor and collaborator? He said, my mentor is Sivamani and A.R. Rahman. Then I asked you, who is your mentor and collaborator? And you said, Ustad Zakir Hussain. So
Course.
I want
Yes.
to ask you, what is the
Yeah.
Zakir principle? What is the Zakir principle you carry in your music even today?
I've been Colors, the album we did, Zakir Bhai and Kundakuri Maidanathan sir, all we did in Chennai. That day, especially that concert, we were all playing live. One part in five, A.R. Rahman was there also in the stage. Yes, he programmed. So one part, Zakir Bhai looked at me when Kundakuri sir was playing. I was just playing over top. He looked at me, and then I understood something is giving me hint to little, when others play, you have to be little subtle, and I learned that. And every concert I learned, and I looked at him in the concerts when we were playing. We did um I just learned the joy and the discipline and the kindness. He never puts anyone down on the stage. He makes them come up like the shine. That's magic happens. I learned from my guru, my ustad, Zakir Bhai.
How beautiful. How beautiful. Tawfiq
Yes,
Bhai,
brother.
since Hari sir is not here, Hariharan is not here, I
जी.
believe he is going to be singing from Hazir.
Yes,
So,
Hazir 1 and Hazir 2,
Hazir
both
1 and 2.
got collaboration with Zakir Bhai.
And if I'm not mistaken, even Hari sir was in custody. He had a
He
song in
sang one
custody.
song called Aaj Bazaar Mein.
Yeah, yeah. So, talk to me about that. Talk to me what we can expect from Hariji, how excited he is, and bringing him
Hari
into
Bhai is
this
very
concert.
excited. Hari Bhai is very excited because anyway, he keeps singing Hazir in his concerts. But for him, he is so if you've heard Hazir, both Hazir and Hazir 2 more are very fusion oriented. Hazir 2 though had Zakir Bhai play a drum kit also, like a drum kit in one song and all that. But he is going to do it like a ghazal mehfil with uh, tabla, harmonium, and sarangi. That's it. He didn't want any other musicians. Although in Hazir, both Hazir 1 and 2, there is keyboards. In fact, I have witnessed Hazir 1 myself. I just want to take a couple of minutes to tell you about Hazir, Kavita ji and Sivamani also. That I was called to program live, side percussions. So I used to do programming in those days. So Jolly, Haribai's friend, he was arranging the music. So he asked me to come there, and he said, you be there because Zakir Bhai is coming, so you will know what kind of hyperx programming we need to do. We're not going to have anybody play live percussion while he's playing. So you just do that. So I was there. I was there after Zakir Bhai left. I did my parts, but I was witness to the fact that Zakir Bhai came in the morning at about 9:30, 10, and there was usual gappa, having fun conversations and all that, chai and nashta and all that. And then he said, okay, let's go, let's start. And he goes into the dubbing room and he puts on his headphones. He says, play me the song. So the first ghazal is played to him. He hears the ghazal, he's trying his hand at it, tuck, 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 take.
Wow.
Second, he does a take. One hearing, one listening he does to the ghazal, because Hari Bhai had already sung a cue track. One Mariz-e-Ishq, he listens to it, he's working out his parts. Okay, let's go for a take. At one take, he did all the songs in one take. By just listening to those songs, making his parts in his head, and he's got it in his head and he's doing the take. And we did 8 or 9 ghazals in that thing in one day from 11 o'clock to 5:30. In between, there was a lunch break, but from 11 o'clock to 6, he nailed them down. He would listen to the song, work out his parts, and then play it. One take, one take, one take, like that.
One
So
take,
for
one take.
me, it was like, I know Zakir Bhai, okay, from my childhood, but to see him do this, Shiva, you know what it is now.
Yeah, yeah.
Memorize the parts. I'm thinking, what kind of chip does he have in here? He's listening to the song. Once he's worked out all the breaks, what santur part, what he will play, sitar part, what he will play, flute part, what he will play, and he's got the whole song down with the start to the break to the ending and everything. And he's playing laggis also in between because there's all ghazals, no? So he's playing some solo parts also in between. That is Zakir Bhai, So that's
Yes.
why I remember. So I was talking this to Hari Bhai. He said, yeah, Tawfiq, I'm going to do it as it is in a ghazal mehfil. I will sit, I will be having one harmonium, and these two musicians will be there, and we are going to do it like a improvised, how we do it in a ghazal. So he will take 3 ghazals from Hazir 1 and 3 ghazals from Hazir 2.
Kavita ji, you've as a recording artist, you've worked with so many music composers and directors. As far as conventional film composers go and Zakir Bhai at the other end of the spectrum, what is the biggest difference in the studio process? I mean, was there, like, for example, you saw how Tawfiq Bhai and Siva Bhai greeted each other. Did he speak in Tal Bol language or in lyric, in character? Talk about the experience of him composing as opposed to other conventional composers.
Actually, I don't know if I can't very clearly differentiate, but I only tell you one thing, that it was more like, as I told you, it was like singing for a friend, and he just taught me the composition and then he relaxed. And for both the songs in Saaz, what happened was only the basic tracks were done. I got the basic keyboard, the harmony changes which was required for me to sing, and the basic rhythm programming. Actually, I
Correct.
heard the song completed when the film was about to be released and the songs were to be released. Only then, Kya Tumne Hai Keh Diya, the entire, how the tabla is played and the mouth percussion, everything came to me much later. When I sang, nothing was
Yeah.
there.
Correct. But when you came,
And
it was just a basic track.
yeah, and
Yes.
a bit of that I was prepared. I mean, I was used to that because even Sivamani ji will know with A.R. Rahman also, it
Yes.
happens that you
Yeah.
know, there are songs for A.R. when I've just sung with Sa and Pa. And which song I'll tell
Ah,
you? Ke Sara Sara. A song like that, I had only Sa
Yes.
and Pa. Nothing
okay.
else in it. And the click
Yeah.
track and the metronome like a click track,
Ah,
everything came afterwards. But in Zakir Bhai's case, it was not like that. I did get all the changes of harmony for Raat Dhalne Lagi and Kya Tumne. I got all the harmonic changes, but all the arrangements were done later. So the entire picture of the song came later to me, and actually he was the most relaxed person in the studio. There's absolutely no ego saying that I'm the music director and what I say will be
No.
done. You know, like there are some people I've had worked with some people who had this ego. And and also, you know, in front of producers, I've had people saying, कविता जी वापस गाइए जरा, इससे बेटर हो सकता है. I've had people telling me those things, which is true. इससे better ज़रूर हो सकता है हमेशा in जिंदगी में. But he never did. He was just smiling, relaxed. And he said, "Are you happy with the song?" I said, "Are you okay? You have to tell me it's okay." He said, "I'm okay, but you're okay, na?" I said, हाँ, इसके बाद जो भी कुछ ठीक करना है आप कर लो, and if you want me to sing it again, I can always come back and sing. This is the entire story. This is the only conversation I had with him about the songs. There was no big funda or no intellectual funda about the song at all.
How lovely.
But let me tell you one thing, Kavita ji. Once you had dubbed and gone,
हाँ,
while we were doing the music part,
हाँ,
Ustad Ashish Khan Sahab, who's Ali Akbar Khan Sahab's oldest son, came
yeah,
to play the sarod. He played
हाँ,
sarod in this song.
हाँ,
Yeah. And when he heard the song, he was like, I have never heard Kavita ji like this.
Oh Lord, really?
I still remember his reaction
Oh
was,
my God, what a
wow.
compliment.
First तो he said, Zakir, क्या गाना बनाया है तुमने, क्या
Yeah.
खूबसूरत गाना बनाया है. और
Raat
कविता,
Bhalli Lagi, you know, yours true. It haunted me the whole day, even
very
when I went
haunting
home.
melody.
I couldn't get
And
out of
he
that song for the
Yeah,
and
life
he
of me.
said, कविता जी ने
absolutely.
क्या
Yeah.
खूबसूरती से गाया है. कविता जी ने क्या खूबसूरती से गाया है.
It
मुझे
was a
मजा आएगा
beautiful
बजाने
song.
पे.
I got a beautiful song. I was lucky. That's
Very
all I
beautiful.
can say.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yes.
So, Sivabai, we know now that
Yeah.
Hari sir is going to do songs from Hazir 1 and 2. Kavita ma'am is going to be singing from Saaz. What is your what are you going to be performing that night? What is your set going to look like?
Let me tell a little bit first about this,
Yeah,
because it's curated because see, as you see, we have three singers, but we are talking about Zakir Hussain, the god of rhythm,
yeah,
right? So we needed somebody to pay a rhythmic tribute to Zakir Bhai. And who better than the great
Yes.
Sivamani, who has worked so much
Absolutely.
with Zakir Bhai. I'm telling you, I have seen Siva played so many concerts. We have together played so many concerts with Zakir Bhai. And Zakir Bhai used to love him, He used to love his playing, the way he took care. He can take a sound out from anything you give him anything, he'll know how to take sound out of it, how to make rhythm out of that. So he's a master of that. So I said, who better than Sivamani?
Very
And that's
well.
why I contacted him. And I've got this
Thank
opportunity. So
you
I
very
have to
much.
say to both of you, Kavita ji and Sivamani, that I'm truly, truly very grateful for you both to accept
Please don't,
this,
no, 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 no,
this
don't say those
invitation,
words. No, no, don't say
because
those
Always,
words.
always.
Zakir
Don't
Bhai,
be. Thank you.
Thank you.
this
You
is
don't
a
know what an
tribute,
honor it is
Tawfiq
to be
Bhaiya,
part of this show and to be
it's an
part,
honor
and also to
and
Shivamani
it's a
ji. What
big
a,
blessing. Yeah.
yeah.
ji.
Sorry, I was
Now,
going to
Siva,
say
you can
Yeah,
say
Shivamani
it's
what
a
ji,
you want
big
to say.
that I'm
honor.
looking forward to being with you
Yes,
all that
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I was coming from Varanasi. I had a
Acha,
concert for Shivratri. So I
acha,
was
acha, acha.
listening. Suddenly, I was listening in my iPad complete Tal songs. Uh, Tal songs, Kavita ji's song. I was just thinking, and Zakir Bhai 1990 for in a residential hotel residency. Zakir Bhai he was coming in the evening. Billy Cobham sir, everyone. We were in the restaurant because sir and Billy Cobham asked Zakir Bhai, "What are you going to play, Zak?" Zakir Bhai said, "We are going to play on the stage." The same thing you asked question to me. What do you think? He is coming in my body.
But let me tell you, Rishi, we are going to
Yeah,
end with Sivamani ji. So it will be Hari Bhai who will start with the ghazals, and then Kavita ji, and then Suresh Bhai, and then we will end with Shivas.
we haven't talked
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Suresh Bhai. So
yeah.
Suresh Wadkar, I mean, what a refined, warm, amazing voice. He's coming on to the show. What can we expect as far as Suresh Wadkar ji is concerned?
See, Rishi, first and foremost, you have to understand both Zakir Bhai and Suresh Bhai are very what friends from childhood.
Childhood friends, yeah.
Childhood friends, because GLL Vasanji, his Guruji, and my father were great friends. Both spoke Dogra. Dogra is a kind of a Punjabi dialect. They were from that village where this dialect is being spoken. So there used to be various meetings of Dogra speaking people in which Ramanand Sagarji used to be there. My father, sometimes Raj Kapoor Saab would come, Padma Sachdev ji would be there, and Jailal Vesan ji would be there. So Suresh ji used to accompany Jailal Vesan ji many times to these places and would come to our house
I
also.
didn't
And
think
that's
of it.
Zakir Bhai and Suresh
You
ji
warm up,
became
young man.
Zakir Bhai and Suresh ji became friends. And of course, they never worked for a long time. The first time I think Suresh ji worked with Zakir Bhai, if I'm not mistaken, was for In Custody when
In
he came to
custody.
sing for Zakir Bhai.
Yeah.
And he sang two ghazals. One is Aaj Ik, three actually. One is Aaj Ik Harf Ko, and one is why can't I remember? Uh, Anyway, I'll remember that ghazal. So two girls. So he sung 3-1, but the third one is more towards a little sad side. So we've avoided that. That's why we've avoided Hari Bhai's Aaj Bazaar ko also,
Yeah.
because it's on a very sad side. So we don't want to go into that mode because we are celebrating Zakir Bhai's life, you know. So and his music. So we want to keep it on the happy side. So that's why Aaj Ek Harf Ko, and one more ghazal he will sing from that, and then he will sing songs which he has performed with Zakir Bhai on stage. So, in which Ghei Chand is one very famous composition of Vasantrao Kulkarni ji. He used to sing, but this composition is composed by the great Jitendra Abhisheki ji. So he will sing Ghei Chand with Zakir Bhai. I think that's what he's planned, and his very famous Sine Mein Jalan he will sing with Zakir Bhai, which is a very
Super.
popular ghazal of his. And one bhajan he wants to sing, which he used to sing a lot with Zakir Bhai. Apart from these two songs, which he will sing from Aaj Hi Kharf Ko, from the film In Custody.
Sivamani, you just complete what you were saying. You said when Billy Coben asked Zakir Bhai, what are you playing? He said, I'm just going to play.
Shivamani ji, can I ask you a
Yes, ma.
question? When he said the word play, when he used the play, did he mean play or we're going to have fun play?
Basically, Shiva did what Kavita ji is asking is that did he say play or have fun play?
Have fun play.
Basically,
No,
I think
playing
whenever
is
Zakir
whatever
Bhai would say,
magic. That's the magic. Always magic happens whenever Zakir Bhai. He just said we're playing. You just
He
play.
yeah.
literally plays on stage. He literally
So
has fun and plays on stage, right?
Basically, with Zakir Bhai is
yes,
always
yes.
fun.
Yes.
He,
Always fun. It's always
yes, always
Siva,
fun. Yes.
I want to tell you, so you're the
Yeah.
closing act, you're the ending act after her. So first is Hari Bhai, Kavita ji, and then Suresh
Okay.
ji, and then it's you. So before you come, I have a surprise for you. I am not going to tell you. I'm going to only show it to you then.
Voice.
Oh. Okay.
It is some track of Zakir
Okay.
Bhai's.
I missed out. Oh, okay.
So we will. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you then only. So it's him playing, and you come out. So on the front screen, we will be seeing Zakir Bhai play. And while he's finishing, the screen is going up, and you're taking over from where he's leaving off, and you
Wow.
take it up.
अभी तो
Wow.
आपने इतना कुछ बोल दिया, so I have an idea. Very good, very
No,
good.
but वो क्या है मैंने नहीं बताया है. वो क्या बजा रहे हैं वो नहीं बताया है. जाकिर भाई बजा रहे हैं, क्या बजा रहे हैं, कौन सा इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजा रहे हैं, वो नहीं बताया मैंने.
तो मतलब जाकिर भाई का प्ले होने के
I
बाद शिवमणि जी का प्ले होगा.
जाकिर भाई का प्ले होने के बाद में शिवाजी का फन शुरू होगा.
Kavita ji, I want to ask you, for a tribute performance, there's always, a moment where you do get sentimental. Much as we wanted, Zakir Bhai is around us spiritually, but, we do miss him on a daily basis. And this concert is going to be that. I mean, it's going to have his flavor, his life. My question is, while you're singing Saaz, when you see this, I'm sure that emotion will overtake you. Your feelings for this remarkable man. That's what I want to ask you about, please.
Especially the song Raat Dhalne Lagi. It's a song he has, I don't know, he has, the way he has composed it, I would say the singer just has to be true to what he has, the way he sang and the way he composed the song, and all the emotions come out. And that song is truly a tribute because along with the song, there is not much music. And there are actually, when I'm singing, I felt that there were moments of silence. There were moments of silence in that song because it was not a song which you could over-decorate. If you over-decorated that song with murkis and harkats, you've destroyed the song. So there was place only for very small variations, and rest of the time was silence. Between the phrases, there was silence. So I think for us on that day, as we are performing, there is a feeling that something has got silenced permanently for us. Though we are in spirit with him, that silence will take over. There are moments when all of us will want to just be silent because we'll feel that he's there, but we can't see him.
And you, Sivabai, are going to weave that into your signature sound. While you're thinking of him, I can picturize you just going for it.
It's a big blessing in my life got to know Zakir Bhai, and so many. Once I remember in Antwerp, we were doing a duo and in Brazil, and for that, especially that concert, Andrew Lloyd Webber and Shekhar Kapoor, they came to see the concert. What is my doing? And after the concert, Andrew Lloyd Webber came and all said and hello all. Zakir Bhai was just talking, and this I just ignored everyone. I started packing my instrument. And Zakir Bhai came. Shiva, you go. He came to see you. Go backstage. He's waiting for you, Andrew Lloyd Webber. And because he was doing one theater play, and Zakir Bhai he came to me, and like that, so many in US, and once in California when we're doing Rhythm Master of Percussion tour, I did gongoros in the leg. I used to wear when I'm opening, when I walk from the audience or whatever, something surprise. I did the gongoros with my shoe. And Tony Bobby, she shouted after the concert, "How can you wear with shoe gongoros?" From that day onwards, I stopped shoes in the stage because of my bass drum playing. I got really so Zakir Bhai, and he travels always.
Siva, do you remember
Yes,
once,
yes,
Lovely
on
picture.
a mob tour, mob as in the Masters of Percussion tour, Sivamani and me from New York, we flew to Montreal in a small plane,
Oh,
yes,
both of us,
yeah.
because
I
we came
remember.
from somewhere and we
Yes,
had to
yes,
join the tour. So we had arranged one small plane, and both of us with our gear instruments loaded into that small plane. Both of
yes.
us,
Instruments.
we flew from New York to
Yes,
Montreal, landed there, and then we barely made it for the concert. Meaning we reached and the concert
yes,
was in half an hour. And in half an hour we did our setup
yeah,
and everything. You remember?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kavita ji,
And I'm really
there's
looking
one little
forward.
thing for you also I want to say that your entry will be with Kya Tumne Hai Keh Diya, because in that we will have the front screen down. So Hari Bhai will introduce you and he'll walk off. The screen will come down and we'll have Zakir Bhai. If you remember in the film, Zakir Bhai is
yeah,
humming
yeah, of course.
and he's doing the rhythm part.
Mm,
Huh.
That will come on the screen, and as it is finishing, the screen will go up and the orchestra will start playing
Okay,
the same rhythm, and then you will walk in and you
the
will
track.
start singing Kya tumne keh diya.
okay,
So
sure.
How
this way we have
wonderful.
Zakir Bhai for everybody. We have Zakir Bhai coming for Suresh ji also to
That
do something in something.
Wonderful. Sounds like an absolutely amazing evening.
Topic, Bhaiya, I'm really looking
Ji,
forward this
me too.
Yeah.
beautiful
Me too,
day.
brother. Me too,
We'll
brother. Me
celebrate.
too.
We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate.
Lovely.
My
Lovely.
last
Thank you
question to
very
you
much.
is Tawfiq Bhai. Tawfiq, my last
Yes.
question is to you.
Ji, ji.
One is the curator, which is you have to look for musical significance in his career and go through it clinically and say, yes, these are collaborations with Suresh ji, Hari Bhai, Kavita ji, Sivamani. At the other end of the spectrum is the brother. So there are personal memories
The-
that you have
Yes.
to bring there. What is it that you would like every audience member to take away? As a brother, as him being your mentor, as well as anybody who is a lover of music, what would you like all of them to take away that particular evening?
Let's please understand why are these musicians here? Because they are part of Zakir Hussein's family. Zakir Bhai, मैं उनका भाई हूँ, but Shiva Mani is also his brother. So he loved everybody as a friend, as a family member. Suresh Bhai is his brother. Hari Bhai is like his brother. He has tremendous respect for Kavita ji. देखिए मेरे को अभी भी ना I cannot make myself to say had for
Bad.
him.
Yeah, I noticed.
I still talk about him as if he's there in
He's there,
present tense.
right?
मेरे मुंह से निकला, he has tremendous respect for Kavita ji. So I, as a brother, see this curate and conceive. I never wanted it. It is NMACC's idea. They put it curated and conceived by Taufiq Qureshi. I never wanted it. It is Feroz Bhai said, "No, no, no, you are doing it, so it should come like that." So the curation is nothing. I just went to all these artists and I said, "Will you please come?" And they said yes. So I have nothing to curate or conceive. It is just the thought. My thought was that these artists should pay their tribute to Zakir Bhai as because they've worked a lot with Zakir Bhai. So as a brother, I would say we are all part of Zakir Bhai's family, and we as a whole family are going to pay our tribute to Ustad Zakir Hussain. That's it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Beautiful, Zakir.
Zakir Bhai Kuch Alag Ho Jaaye, 75th birth anniversary tribute to Ustad Zakir Hussain. Please come. Kavita Krishnamurti ji, Hariharan, Suresh Wadkar, Sivamani, all of them at the Grand Theatre, NMACC. Tickets are live at Book My Show, going out very fast. Also at the venue, if you're in Bandra Kurla Complex, you can go and get it. 7th of March, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Thank you very much, Kavita ji. Thank you, Shiva Bhai.
Thank you, Kavita ji.
And thank you, Taufiq.
Thank you, Siva. Have a safe journey home.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you
brother.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hrishi. Thank you, Hrishi.
Thank you.
94.3 Radio 1.